Best 5 Hotels in Seoul. Welcome, dear traveler, to a journey through the very heart of South Korea's glittering capital, Seoul. A city where tradition meets innovation, where centuries-old palaces stand gracefully against a backdrop of soaring skyscrapers, and where every corner hums with life, flavor, and design. Seoul is a city of contrasts, a place that is both ancient and futuristic, humble yet grand, serene yet electric. But beyond its bustling streets, world-class shopping, and legendary food scene, Seoul has quietly built itself into one of the most captivating destinations for luxury hospitality. And today, we're taking you on an immersive countdown through the top 5 hotels in Seoul, the places where sophistication, comfort, and cultural depth come together to create unforgettable experiences. For the next several hours, I'll be your guide, walking you through grand lobbies, sweeping rooftop views, Michelin-starred dining rooms, tranquil spas, and intimate corners where stories unfold. And as we journey from number 5 to number 1, we'll discover not just what makes these hotels special, but how each reflects the very spirit of Seoul itself. So settle in, grab a warm cup of tea or coffee, and imagine yourself stepping through the revolving doors of Seoul's most remarkable hotels. This is not just a list, it's a tour, a guided exploration where you and I will share in the wonder of spaces designed to leave lasting impressions. Let's begin our countdown. At number 5, we find a hotel that blends elegance with modern Korean sensibility, a place that has earned a reputation not only for its service but also for the cultural richness woven into every detail. This is the Shilla Seoul, a hotel that is as iconic as the city itself. Hotel number 5, the Shilla Seoul. Let's begin our countdown at number 5 with a hotel that is not just luxurious, but legendary. This is the Shilla Seoul, often described as the Grand Dame of Korean hospitality, a property that has been welcoming world leaders, royalty, celebrities, and discerning travelers since it first opened in 1979. Now, the Shilla isn't just another 5-star property. It's part of South Korea's very identity. Managed by the Samsung Group, it embodies both the nation's deep respect for tradition and its relentless pursuit of innovation. When you step into the Shilla, you're not simply checking into a hotel, you're stepping into a carefully crafted experience where history and modernity live side by side. First impressions and arrival. Picture the moment, your car glides up a private driveway lined with manicured trees. The bustle of Seoul seems to fade into the background as you approach a building that is grand but never garish. There's an immediate sense of exclusivity, not the flashy kind, but the quiet, confident kind. The doormen greet you with graceful bows, uniforms crisp and movements polished. You step inside, and instantly the ambience shifts. The lobby is airy, filled with natural light during the day, and in the evening, it glows with a soft golden warmth. A subtle fragrance lingers in the air, floral with a hint of earthiness, the kind of signature scent you don't forget. The atmosphere is calm, almost meditative, despite the size of the space. And then there's the service, discreet, warm, and professional. The staff don't just check you in, they welcome you, like you've returned to a place you already belong. Architecture and design. The Shilla was originally designed to be Korea's flagship luxury hotel, and in 2013 it underwent a massive renovation led by acclaimed designer Peter Remedios. His vision was clear: create a property that seamlessly blends international sophistication with distinct Korean heritage. The exterior is modern, with clean lines and a commanding presence near Namsan Mountain. But inside, the philosophy of harmonious balance, a cornerstone of Korean aesthetics, is evident everywhere. You'll see it in the use of natural stone and warm woods, in the interplay of open space and intimate corners, and in the placement of traditional Korean art pieces alongside modern sculptures. Subtle references to Hanok architecture appear in geometric patterns, while celadon pottery and lacquerware bring in touches of heritage. The design is not loud. It's refined, timeless, and deeply intentional. Every corridor, every lounge area, feels like a space where you can breathe, pause, and feel at ease. Rooms and suites. The Shilla has 464 rooms and 66 suites, each designed with understated luxury. The color palette is calm, creams, grays, and warm with tones that invite relaxation. Standard rooms are generous, equipped with plush bedding, deep soaking tubs, and floor-to-ceiling windows. From one side, you get panoramic views of Seoul's glittering skyline. From the other, the green serenity of Namsan Mountain. Then there are the suites. Spacious living areas, dining tables, and private workspaces make them feel like high-end apartments. The executive Grand Deluxe rooms come with access to the executive lounge, where complimentary breakfast, afternoon tea, and evening fresh juices are served with sweeping views of the city. And of course, the presidential suite, a space that feels more like a private palace. Lavish decor, grand entertaining areas, and every possible amenity you can imagine. It's where heads of state have stayed, where deals of global importance have likely been signed, and where celebrities find both luxury and privacy. But even in the simplest room, the details shine. The bedding is world-class, the bathrooms are stocked with premium amenities, and little touches, like embroidered cushions or sliding partitions inspired by Korean doors, remind you of where you are. Dining experiences. Food lovers, prepare yourselves. Dining at the Shilla is an experience in itself. At the very top of the list is La Yan, the hotel's crown jewel. This 3 Michelin-starred restaurant offers an elevated take on traditional Korean cuisine. Imagine royal court dishes, reinterpreted with modern finesse, served on fine ceramics while overlooking Seoul from above. Each course feels like a journey through Korea's culinary heritage. Then there's the Park View, often hailed as one of the best hotel buffets in Asia. It's not your average buffet, this is a showcase of global cuisine, with live cooking stations, fresh seafood, premium cuts of meat, and a dessert spread that could rival entire bakeries. Locals line up for it, not just guests. For Japanese flavors, Ariake delivers with precision, offering sushi and sashimi crafted from the freshest ingredients. And for something more casual, Continental provides European fine dining in a classic setting. The Shilla also has the library, a lounge tea corner where you can sip coffee or enjoy afternoon tea in a setting that feels more like an elegant study than a hotel food corner. And let's not forget Pastry Boutique, where locals flock for artisanal breads, cakes, and desserts. Leisure and lifestyle. The Shilla is also home to a luxury shopping arcade, featuring boutiques from brands like Chanel, Hermès, and Cartier. For many locals, it's a destination in itself. Beyond shopping, the hotel frequently hosts cultural events, from art exhibitions to seasonal festivals. And the beautifully landscaped gardens offer peaceful walking paths, ideal for a reflective stroll after a busy day exploring Seoul. Location and accessibility. Location-wise, the Shilla has the best of both worlds. It's nestled near Namsan Mountain, which gives it a tranquil, retreat-like feel. Yet it's only minutes away from Seoul's major districts like Myeongdong and Dongdaemun. The hotel even offers complimentary shuttle services to popular shopping areas, making it easy for guests to explore without hassle. Guest experiences and reviews. Guests often describe the Shilla with words like timeless, elegant, and flawless. Many praise the attentiveness of the staff, who seem to know what you need before you even ask. Others rave about the breakfast at the Park View, calling it a must-try experience. Repeat visitors say the Shilla feels like coming home, and first-time guests often admit they didn't realize how much a hotel could elevate an entire trip. Why it's ranked number 5. So why is the Shilla at number 5, and not higher? Because while it's iconic and offers an unparalleled blend of tradition and luxury, Seoul's hotel scene has exploded in recent years. Newer properties have raised the bar in terms of design, technology, and modern lifestyles. But make no mistake, the Shilla remains a standard setter, a place that defines Korean luxury hospitality. Staying here is like staying in Seoul's living legend, and it continues to earn its spot on the list. Let's move to hotel number 4, Four Seasons Hotel Seoul. Hotel number 4, Four Seasons Hotel Seoul. Now, as we move from the timeless elegance of the Shilla, we step into a world of sleek modernity and effortless sophistication. At number 4 on our list is the Four Seasons Hotel Seoul, a property that combines cutting-edge design, world-class dining, and the signature Four Seasons service standard. If the Shilla feels like Seoul's grand matriarch, then the Four Seasons is its stylish, cosmopolitan counterpart, young, vibrant, and full of contemporary energy. Located in the heart of Gwanghwamun, just steps from historic palaces and government buildings, the Four Seasons has become a favorite for international travelers who want both convenience and luxury wrapped into one. First impressions and arrival. Arriving at the Four Seasons Seoul, the first thing you notice is its location. The hotel stands tall across from Gwanghwamun Square, with Gyeongbokgung Palace just a short walk away. It's the perfect blend of old and new. You're literally in the middle of Seoul's political, cultural, and historic heart. The driveway is sleek and modern, with glass panels and clean lines that hint at the style awaiting inside. As you step into the lobby, you're immediately struck by its cosmopolitan vibe. This is not a space designed to overwhelm with grandeur, but one that impresses with polish and precision. The lobby features marble floors, chic furniture, and art installations that lean modern but often reference Korean heritage. There's a buzz of energy here, guests arriving for business meetings, families checking in for a weekend escape, and travelers sipping lattes at the cafe corner. And then there's the Four Seasons service. Polished, yes, but also casual enough to feel approachable. Staff greet you by name, often remembering your preferences even if it's your second or third visit. It's that Four Seasons magic, luxury that feels personal. Architecture and design. The Four Seasons Seoul opened in 2015, and its design is the work of LTW Design Works, known for creating sleek, contemporary luxury hotels worldwide. The building itself is modern, with a glass facade that reflects the city around it. Inside, the design leans toward minimalist sophistication, but with subtle nods to Korea. You'll see geometric lattice patterns inspired by traditional Hanok architecture and art pieces that reinterpret Korean motifs in contemporary ways. Lighting plays a huge role here. Warm, golden tones highlight textures of stone and wood, creating a soothing yet upscale environment. The vibe is international. You could imagine this hotel in New York, London, or Tokyo, yet it never forgets it's in Seoul. The Four Seasons brand is known for quiet luxury, and this property delivers exactly that. It's elegant without being intimidating, luxurious without being loud. Rooms and suites. The Four Seasons Seoul offers 317 rooms and 43 suites, all designed to maximize comfort and style. Step into a standard room, and you'll notice the floor-to-ceiling windows immediately. They frame either city views of Gwanghwamun and the Blue House, or distant glimpses of the mountains. The color palette is soothing, soft creams, light grays, and rich wood. The beds are signature Four Seasons, impossibly soft, with customizable pillows and linens. The bathrooms are a highlight too, spacious, with marble finishes, deep soaking tubs, rainfall showers, and mirrors that light up like a personal vanity. Many bathrooms feature floor-to-ceiling windows as well, letting you soak in a hot bath while gazing at the skyline. For those seeking more space, the suites are remarkable. The executive suites provide separate living and working areas, while the presidential suite is practically a penthouse in the sky. With dining areas, oversized lounges, and panoramic views, it's the choice of dignitaries and celebrities who want luxury with discretion. What sets these rooms apart is the technology. Everything is smart controlled: lighting, curtains, temperature. It's luxury tailored to modern expectations, easy, seamless, and intuitive. Dining experiences. Foodies, you're in for a treat. The Four Seasons Seoul is arguably one of the best dining destinations in the city. Even locals come here for special meals. The crown jewel is Yuan, a Michelin-starred Cantonese restaurant led by chef Tommy Chung. Its signature dish: Peking duck carved at your table, a performance as delicious as it is theatrical. Then there's Akira Bak, helmed by the world-famous chef of the same name, blending Japanese cuisine with Korean influences. It's stylish, trendy, and perfect for adventurous palates. Boccolino brings Italian glamour, with wood-fired pizzas and hearty pasta dishes served in a chic, Milan-inspired space. Meanwhile, the Market Kitchen is the hotel's buffet-style restaurant, and it's anything but ordinary. Think open kitchens, live cooking stations, and flavors spanning Korea, Japan, China, and the West. With 7 restaurants and juice corners in total, the Four Seasons is not just a hotel. It's a dining destination, and you could easily spend an entire stay here without running out of culinary adventures. Leisure and lifestyle. The Four Seasons also makes an effort to connect guests with Seoul's culture. The concierge team often organizes private tours of nearby palaces, tea ceremonies, and even K-pop experiences. Back at the hotel, the public spaces themselves feel like lifestyle hubs. Whether you're sipping coffee at Charles H., attending a business event in one of the ballrooms, or relaxing in the executive lounge, the Four Seasons balances sophistication with accessibility. Location and accessibility. Location is one of the Four Seasons Seoul's strongest assets. Situated in Gwanghwamun, it places you within walking distance of Gyeongbokgung Palace, the Oksagung Palace, and the bustling Insadong Cultural District. The Blue House, Korea's presidential residence, is also nearby. For business travelers, the proximity to government buildings and major corporate headquarters makes it a practical choice. And with subway lines just minutes away, the rest of Seoul is at your fingertips. Guest experiences and reviews. Guests frequently describe their stay as seamless. Many rave about the comfort of the rooms and the attentiveness of the staff, who go above and beyond to personalize experiences. The dining, of course, earns endless praise, with Charles H. often singled out as a highlight. Some reviews mention that the hotel feels more international than distinctly Korean, but for many, that's exactly the appeal. It feels like a luxurious hub in the middle of Seoul, cosmopolitan yet still connected to the city's culture. Why it's ranked number 4. So why is the Four Seasons at number 4? Because it excels at polished modern luxury, dining, and wellness, but it leans more toward the global Four Seasons identity than a uniquely Korean character. That's not a weakness. In fact, it's a strength for international travelers who want familiarity with a touch of local flair. It earns its place in the top 5 for being the perfect choice for those who love contemporary sophistication, impeccable service, and the kind of dining variety that could keep you busy for an entire week. From the polished, modern elegance of the Four Seasons, we now travel higher, literally, into the clouds. Our number 3 hotel takes us to one of the tallest buildings in the world, offering a stay that is as much about the view as it is about the luxury. Welcome to Seoul, Seoul. Hotel number 3, Seoul, Seoul. From the vibrant heart of Gwanghwamun, we now move upward, far upward, into the clouds. At number 3 on our list, we arrive at a property that is as much a landmark as it is a hotel. Welcome to Seoul, Seoul, located inside the iconic Lotte World Tower, one of the tallest skyscrapers on the planet. Here, luxury takes on a new dimension, literally. Seoul is not just about world-class service and refined interiors, it's about waking up above the clouds, looking out at panoramic views of Seoul that very few people in the world ever get to experience. It's an address where the sky becomes part of your stay. First impressions and arrival. Arriving at Seoul, Seoul feels like entering another world. The Lotte World Tower itself is a marvel, soaring 555 meters high, with 123 floors. It dominates Seoul's skyline, visible from almost anywhere in the city. As you enter the tower's grand lobby, you're whisked away by private elevators that carry you up to the hotel's reception on the 79th floor. The ride itself is a thrill. Within seconds, the city falls away beneath you, and you're welcomed into an airy lobby with floor-to-ceiling glass walls. The first impression? Breathtaking. You are literally above the city, surrounded by sky, with the Han River winding below and mountains framing the horizon. It's almost surreal. The design of the lobby is sleek and refined, light tones, polished marble, chandeliers that mimic crystal rain, and furniture positioned to maximize the view. You immediately feel like you're somewhere special, somewhere that combines the drama of architecture with the intimacy of five-star hospitality. Architecture and design. Signal Seoul was designed to embody ultra-luxury in the sky. The interiors, created by the design firm Wilson Associates, draw inspiration from clouds, light, and the flow of the Han River below. Soft curves, shimmering accents, and natural textures give the hotel a soothing, almost ethereal feel. Unlike many city hotels where the focus is inward, here the design pushes outward. Every corridor, lounge, and room directs your gaze toward those sweeping views. The tower itself is a record setter, and the hotel reflects that ambition. It doesn't overwhelm with gold or grandeur. Instead, it balances refinement with serenity. Think of it as understated luxury that lets the height, the view, and the setting do most of the talking. Rooms and suites. The rooms at Signal Seoul redefine what it means to stay in a city hotel. There are 235 rooms and suites in total, each designed like a private sanctuary in the sky. Step into a standard deluxe room, and the first thing you'll notice is the window. It's enormous, stretching from floor to ceiling, framing a view that feels like a living painting. By day, you see the city humming below. By night, Seoul transforms into a glittering sea of lights. The decor is minimalist yet luxurious, neutral tones of cream and beige accented with soft blues, plush bedding, and sleek furnishings. Everything feels calm, as if the room is designed to make you pause and simply watch the world from above. Bathrooms are equally impressive, featuring marble finishes, soaking tubs, and rain showers positioned beside large windows. Imagine soaking in a hot bath 90 floors above ground, gazing out at Namsan Tower or the Han River. It's an experience unlike any other. For those wanting more, the suites are spectacular. The Premier and Royal Suites feature separate living areas, dining rooms, and oversized bathrooms with panoramic tubs. The Presidential Suite is one of the most exclusive in Korea, offering unmatched views, private dining options, and bespoke services tailored for heads of state and celebrities. What sets Signal apart is how each room feels like part of the skyline itself. You're not just staying in Seoul, you're staying above Seoul. Dining experiences. Dining at Signal Seoul is a true highlight, and it matches the drama of the setting. The crown jewel is Stay, modern restaurant, created by 3 Michelin-starred French chef Yannick Alino. Stay blends French haute cuisine with playful, approachable twists. The dining room itself is a spectacle, light, whimsical, with touches of gold and dramatic views from every table. The open dessert atelier, where pastry chefs craft delicate sweets in front of you, is a guest favorite. For Korean fine dining, Baisina is a standout. Awarded a Michelin star, Baisina takes traditional Korean dishes and refines them to a world-class level. Think delicate soups, reimagined barbecue, and locally sourced seasonal ingredients, all presented with minimalist elegance. Of course, being in the Latte World Tower, guests also have access to a range of premium dining and lounges within the building. But staying in the hotel itself feels special. From champagne brunches to afternoon tea with a view, every meal here becomes a memory etched against the backdrop of Seoul's skyline. Leisure and lifestyle. Beyond spa and dining, Signal Seoul curates experiences designed to elevate your stay. Exclusive limousine transfers in luxury cars, helicopter rides over Seoul, and curated shopping experiences at Lotte World Mall next door are just a few of the extras available. And let's not forget its connection to Lotte World Tower, which also houses the Seoul Sky Observation Deck. While visitors line up for tickets, hotel guests already have access to equally breathtaking views from the comfort of their own suites. Location and accessibility. While some luxury hotels are centered around palaces or business districts, Signal Seoul makes its home in Jamsil, southern Seoul. It's a bustling area known for shopping, entertainment, and leisure. Being in the Lotte World Tower means you're directly connected to Lotte World Mall, one of Korea's largest shopping complexes, with luxury boutiques, cinemas, and even an aquarium. You're also steps from Lotte World Adventure, one of the most famous theme parks in Korea. The hotel is about 30 to 40 minutes from Incheon International Airport via car, and the Jamsil subway station gives you easy access to the rest of Seoul. While it may not be in the historic core of Gwanghwamun, the trade-off is the thrill of staying in a global landmark. Guest experiences and reviews. Guest reviews often read like love letters to the views. Many describe waking up to sunrises over the Han River as the highlight of their entire trip to Korea. Others praise the attentiveness of the staff, who deliver service at a standard that rivals the best hotels in the world. Dining at Stay in Vicina frequently comes up as a reason people would return, while the Evian Spa is often described as heavenly. Some guests mention that the hotel feels a little removed from central Seoul, but most agree that the experience of staying above the clouds more than makes up for the distance. For honeymooners, anniversary trips, or once-in-a-lifetime visits, Signal is often described as unforgettable. Why it's ranked number 3. So why is Signal Seoul at number 3 on our list? Because it is the ultimate wow factor hotel. The combination of sky-high views, Michelin-starred dining, and world-class wellness makes it a destination in itself. It doesn't have the centuries of history that the Shilla carries, nor the all-around cosmopolitan balance of the Four Seasons. But it stands apart as an experience, the kind of stay you'll talk about for years to come. For those who want to touch the sky and live in the clouds, even for just a few nights, Signal Seoul offers an experience that can't be replicated anywhere else. Transition. From the clouds above Jamsil, we now journey back into the vibrant heart of the city, where one of Seoul's most iconic hotels blends heritage, hospitality, and location in perfect harmony. At number 2, we discover a property that has become synonymous with Korean luxury. Welcome to the Westin Joseon Seoul. Hotel number 2, the Westin Joseon Seoul. As we step down from the clouds of Signal Seoul, we return to the city's vibrant heart, to a hotel that has stood the test of time, witnessing Seoul's transformation from a historic capital to a global megacity. At number 2 on our list is the legendary Westin Joseon Seoul, one of Korea's very first luxury hotels and a property that has shaped the hospitality scene in this country for more than a century. If Signal is about futuristic drama, and the Shilla about timeless prestige, the Westin Joseon is about heritage, tradition, and legacy. For generations, it has been the hotel of choice for visiting dignitaries, royalty, celebrities, and travelers seeking a perfect balance of history and modern comfort. First impressions and arrival. Arriving at the Westin Joseon Seoul, you immediately sense its history. The hotel sits just behind the bustling Myeongdong district and within walking distance of the historic Deoksugung Palace. Its central location has always been part of its appeal. The exterior is understated compared to the flashy glass towers around it, but that's part of its charm. You're not here for ostentation, you're here for quiet elegance and an experience rooted in Seoul's story. Step inside, and the lobby greets you with a refined, welcoming atmosphere. High ceilings, polished marble, soft lighting, and elegant floral arrangements create a sense of calm. Staff at the reception are attentive and professional, often greeting repeat visitors as if they're old friends. There's something comforting here, a sense that this hotel has seen it all, yet continues to reinvent itself for the modern traveler. A century of history. The story of the Westin Joseon Seoul is one of legacy. Opened in 1914, it was the first modern hotel in Korea, built during a time when the country was opening up to the world. Over the decades, the hotel became a symbol of prestige. It hosted royalty, presidents, and world leaders. Guests like Marilyn Monroe, Sophia Loren, and even foreign heads of state once walked these halls. For Korea, the Joseon wasn't just a hotel, it was a window to the world. Despite its long history, the property has never stood still. It has gone through multiple renovations, each one updating its design and amenities while preserving its spirit. Today, managed under the Westin brand, it seamlessly blends its heritage with contemporary luxury. Architecture and design. The current design of the Westin Joseon reflects understated elegance. Unlike the futuristic lines of Signal or the cosmopolitan chic of the Four Seasons, this hotel opts for a timeless look. Neutral color palettes, natural wood finishes, and soft fabrics dominate the spaces. The interiors feel classic yet refreshed, with an emphasis on comfort over spectacle. Public spaces, like the lounge and restaurants, are designed to feel both sophisticated and intimate. You won't find avant-garde art installations here, but you will find subtle nods to Korea's cultural heritage blended into a global, Western-style aesthetic. This balance between tradition and modernity is what makes the Westin Joseon unique. It feels like an anchor in a city that is constantly evolving. Rooms and suites. The Westin Joseon Seoul features 462 rooms and suites, each designed with comfort in mind. Step into a standard deluxe room, and you'll find a calming environment. The color scheme is soft and neutral, often with shades of beige, cream, and light wood tones. Westin's signature heavenly bed is the centerpiece, famous worldwide for its plush comfort and cloud-like sleep experience. Bathrooms are sleek, with marble finishes, soaking tubs, and rainfall showers. They might not be as over-the-top as those at Seoul, but they are designed with functionality and relaxation in mind. Suites elevate the experience further. The executive and royal suites provide separate living and dining areas, spacious workspaces, and elevated design touches. Large windows bring in plenty of light, often framing city views that stretch over Myeongdong and the surrounding districts. Guests often describe the rooms as timelessly comfortable. They're not meant to shock or awe, they're meant to feel like a luxurious home away from home. Dining experiences. Dining is where the Westin Joseon really shines. The hotel has long been known for its food, and it remains a destination for both locals and visitors alike. The flagship is Hong Yuan, a fine dining Cantonese restaurant specializing in authentic flavors and signature dim sum. The restaurant often attracts business leaders and diplomats for formal luncheons and dinners. Then there's Aria, the all-day dining restaurant, known for one of the most popular buffets in Seoul. Locals flock here on weekends for the sheer variety, from fresh seafood and premium meats to Korean specialties and international favorites. Sushi Cho offers some of the finest Japanese dining in the city, blending tradition with precision. Meanwhile, the tea and coffee corner is the perfect spot for afternoon tea or evening desserts, often accompanied by live music. The Westin Joseon has a reputation for consistency. Guests return time and again not just for the stay, but for the dining experiences that feel like an extension of Seoul's culinary landscape. Leisure and lifestyle. Being in the center of Seoul, the Westin Joseon is perfectly placed for both leisure and business. Within minutes, you can stroll into Myeongdong, one of the city's most famous shopping districts, or walk toward Deoksagung Palace for a cultural excursion. Inside the hotel, the lifestyle is equally engaging. From high tea at the lounge to special seasonal promotions, like cherry blossom menus in spring or festive holiday celebrations in December, the hotel feels alive year-round. Many Seoul residents also consider the Westin Joseon a local luxury. It's a place where families celebrate anniversaries, companies host galas, and travelers return generation after generation. Location and accessibility. Location has always been one of the Westin Joseon's strongest assets. Positioned right behind Myeongdong, it puts guests at the doorstep of one of Korea's busiest shopping and entertainment districts. The hotel is also within easy reach of Namdaemun Market, the Seoul City Hall area, and cultural sites like Deoksagung and Gyeongbokgung Palaces. For business travelers, the central location makes commuting across Seoul convenient, and Incheon International Airport is about an hour away by car or airport bus. It's the perfect base for exploring Seoul, a combination of historic landmarks, shopping streets, and modern conveniences, all within walking distance. Guest experiences and reviews. Guest reviews of the Westin Joseon Seoul often highlight two things: service and tradition. Many travelers remark on the professionalism of the staff, who deliver attentive yet unobtrusive hospitality. Longtime visitors often talk about how the hotel has maintained its charm over decades, continually updating itself without losing its essence. The dining, especially the Aria buffet and Sushi Cho, comes up again and again as a highlight. and families love the convenience of being so close to Myeongdong shops and restaurants. If there's any critique, it's that some guests feel the rooms lean more toward classic than ultra-modern. But for many, that's exactly the appeal. It's luxury that feels rooted, not fleeting. Why it's ranked number 2. So why does the Westin Joseon Seoul earn the number 2 spot? Because it represents heritage luxury at its finest. It may not have the dizzying views of Signal or the sleek glamour of the Four Seasons, but it has something equally valuable: legacy. For over a century, it has defined what luxury hospitality means in Korea. It has hosted the great and the powerful, the glamorous and the everyday traveler, and it has done so with a consistency that few hotels can match. In a city that never stops reinventing itself, the Westin Joseon stands as both a reminder of Seoul's history and a beacon of reliable, timeless hospitality. And now, we arrive at the pinnacle, the hotel that sits at number 1 on our list. A property that combines heritage, prestige, and a near-mythical reputation, not just in Korea but across the world. Our journey takes us back to the grand dame of Seoul luxury. At number 1 is the legendary Hotel Shilla Seoul. Hotel number 1, the Shilla Seoul. And now, we reach the top of our journey. At number 1 on our list of the best hotels in Seoul is none other than the legendary Hotel Shilla Seoul. This isn't just a hotel. It's a cultural institution. A property where heritage, luxury, and prestige come together in a way that few others can match. For decades, the Shilla has been synonymous with Korean high society, a place where tradition meets modernity, and where every detail whispers sophistication. If the Four Seasons embodies modern cosmopolitan luxury, and Signal offers the drama of the clouds, the Shilla is Seoul's grand dame, elegant, timeless, and deeply rooted in the fabric of Korean hospitality. First impressions and arrival. Approaching the Shilla is an experience in itself. The hotel is perched on a hill in the heart of Seoul, surrounded by lush greenery, creating a serene escape from the urban buzz. Unlike the glass towers downtown, the Shilla has an almost palatial aura, blending classic architecture with understated luxury. As you pull into the entrance, attendants greet you with precision and warmth. The lobby is spacious, with soaring ceilings, marble floors, and art pieces that showcase both Korean heritage and international influences. There's no need for flash here. The Shilla doesn't shout for attention. Instead, it exudes quiet confidence. Every flower arrangement, every piece of furniture, every detail feels carefully chosen to create an atmosphere of refinement. For first-time visitors, the initial impression is clear: you're not just checking into a hotel. You're stepping into an institution of Korean hospitality. A legacy of prestige. The Shilla Seoul opened in 1979, commissioned by the Samsung Group. From the very beginning, it was envisioned not just as a hotel, but as the standard-bearer for Korean luxury. Over the decades, it has hosted presidents, royalty, heads of state, and countless celebrities. World leaders attending summits in Seoul have often stayed here. High-profile weddings and state banquets have been held in its ballrooms. Unlike other hotels that simply offer a place to stay, the Shilla has become woven into Korea's cultural and political history. To say you stayed at the Shilla is to say you experienced the pinnacle of Seoul's hospitality. Architecture and design. The architecture of the Shilla Seoul reflects its dual mission: modern luxury combined with Korean tradition. The exteriors are clean and understated, with subtle references to traditional Korean design. Inside, the decor is elegant and timeless. Neutral tones dominate, complemented by luxurious fabrics, polished wood, and carefully curated art. The influence of Korean aesthetics is visible everywhere, but never overdone. Latticework patterns, traditional ceramics, and artworks inspired by Joseon-era motifs are seamlessly integrated into modern, international luxury design. The result? A space that feels both distinctly Korean and effortlessly global, exactly what you'd expect from Seoul's most prestigious hotel. Rooms and suites. The Shilla Seoul offers 464 rooms and suites, each one a sanctuary of comfort and elegance. Standard rooms are spacious and thoughtfully designed, with plush bedding, large windows, and views that either overlook the city skyline or the hotel's beautifully landscaped gardens. The color scheme is soothing: soft creams, muted grays, and touches of gold. Bathrooms are luxurious, featuring marble finishes, soaking tubs, and rainfall showers. In true Sheila fashion, amenities are of the highest quality. Everything from bath products to linens feels curated to perfection. The suites elevate the experience further. Executive suites offer separate living and working spaces, ideal for business travelers. The corner suites provide panoramic views of Seoul. And at the pinnacle is the presidential suite, a residence fit for royalty, complete with dining areas, private lounges, and even spaces for official functions. Guests often describe the rooms as serene, not flashy, not overly modern, but timelessly elegant. It's the kind of luxury that doesn't need to prove itself. Dining experiences. Dining at the Sheila is nothing short of extraordinary. The hotel is home to some of the finest restaurants in Korea, making it a culinary destination in its own right. The crown jewel is Layan, a Michelin 3-star restaurant perched on the top floor of the hotel. Led by executive chef Kim Sun-il, Layan reinterprets traditional Korean cuisine with artistry and precision. Dishes are crafted with seasonal ingredients, presented like works of art, and paired with impeccable service. For many, dining at Layan is the highlight of their stay. Then there's Continental, offering refined European cuisine in an elegant setting. Ariake serves authentic Japanese dishes, while Paosun specializes in fine Chinese dining. The Parkview Buffet is another highlight, beloved by locals and travelers alike for its spread of international dishes, live cooking stations, and seasonal specialties. And for something lighter, the Library Tea Corner and Pastry Boutique offer fresh juices, vegetable teas, and patisserie treats. Every restaurant here feels carefully curated. Each one could easily stand alone as one of Seoul's best dining experiences. Leisure and lifestyle. The Sheila Seoul is more than a hotel, it's a lifestyle hub. It's where Seoul's elite gather for weddings, galas, and social events. Its ballrooms are legendary, hosting everything from state banquets to glamorous fashion shows. The concierge service goes beyond the ordinary, arranging private cultural tours, exclusive shopping experiences, and even access to hard-to-get tickets for performances and events. The hotel's location, surrounded by gardens and perched on a hill, creates a sense of retreat. You're minutes away from Dongdaemun, Myeongdong, and Namsan Tower, yet you feel worlds apart from the hustle of the city. Guests often describe the Sheila as a city within a city, a place where you can dine, relax, shop, and socialize without ever leaving its grounds. Location and accessibility. The Sheila's location is another advantage. Nestled on Mount Namsan's slopes, it offers tranquility while still being central. You're close to shopping districts like Dongdaemun and Myeongdong, cultural landmarks like Namsan Tower, and just a short drive from Seoul Station for easy access to the rest of Korea. The hotel also runs shuttle buses to key shopping areas, adding convenience for guests. Whether you're here for business, leisure, or culture, the Sheila places you in the perfect spot. Guest experiences and reviews. Guests often describe their stay at the Sheila as flawless. The service is praised as both attentive and discreet, the kind of hospitality where staff anticipate your needs before you even voice them. Many highlight Layan as a once-in-a-lifetime dining experience. Others rave about the urban island pool or the sheer elegance of the rooms. For Korean guests, the Sheila holds a special place in their hearts. It's where many celebrated milestones like weddings or anniversaries. For international travelers, it often becomes the standard by which they measure other luxury hotels. Why it's ranked number 1. So why does the Sheila Seoul earn the top spot on our list? Because it is more than a hotel. It is a symbol. It blends heritage with modern luxury, offering not only world-class service and facilities but also a deep connection to Korea's culture and history. It has the prestige of hosting world leaders, the culinary excellence of a 3 Michelin-starred restaurant, the wellness of an exclusive spa, and the charm of being an oasis in the middle of Seoul.